So there is a lot going on within this family. There are many different ways that you can probably approach this scenario. They seem very complex. So the way that I would kind of start the session off would be introducing myself formally, but also having the family introduce themselves individually so I can see what they feel is their identified or defined role within their family, and see how that then will shape future conversations, sessions, stuff like that. Um, the Also, what I would want to do is see um, if they feel like they want to be at therapy. Like I would kind of address why it was recommended and see if they understand why it was recommended by the daughter's inpatient therapist. I would want to see if there's any common shared feelings, concerns, stuff like that with the family. And I would kind of do this by, thanking them for coming into this session. I know it has been a tough couple of days, but I'm here and I want to be the best support possible for the entire family. So can we please, talk about ways in which I can do that and be that support, and see what kind of works best for everyone and what that would look like. Because my support to the mom might not be the same support it is to the dad, and the daughter and the son, and vice versa. So the next part, there's definitely going to be issues between the mom and dad. They already have issues within their own relationship, so bringing issues into this session when their daughter's issues are magnified, possibly due to maybe their issues, could be very stressful and traumatic. So I also think that the dad might feel maybe less of a man because his wife had to step up and take on the role that he was supposed to have as the breadwinner for the family, and he might have some feelings and emotions from that. And then the wife feeling that she has the weight of the world on her shoulders because she is trying to do everything and trying to be everywhere for everyone, but really is struggling, and she struggled to see her daughter struggle, which also may have the mom not in a good place and not feeling good, because she was so overwhelmed that she couldn't see what was really wrong in front of her. So the way that would work in my mind, or how I would do that, would be, maybe the mother expressing, hey, I'm so tired, I'm so overwhelmed, I just don't feel good about any of this whole situation. I try to do everything and try to be there for everyone, and I wasn't there for somebody who's so important to me, and somebody who I love. And I could kind of reframe that, and express, hey, I know you're tired, I know you're overwhelmed, you are doing so much for everyone, but what can we do for you? How can we help you? And kind of express to the husband who's in that same room, your wife is expressing, that she's tired, she's overwhelmed, physically and emotionally. How do you think that we can step up here? Or how do you think we can kind of meet in the middle in order to help her and give her some support? In turn, that might also open up a conversation for the husband to say, hey, I feel insufficient in these areas, and I'm going to need her to pick me up in those areas as well. Relationships are definitely a two-way street. These individuals have been lacking on that. So hopefully that conversation would open up other conversations to help each other. Then the next part, the goals for the session. Communication is definitely going to be something throughout this entire family that needs to be addressed. In every relationship, there's always room for communication, open communication. So those lines need to be drawn out with this family. With that being said, understanding that it's going to take time. It doesn't happen overnight. These issues and problems didn't occur overnight. So it is going to take some time to kind of work through everything. But having the family be understanding and also committed to that process is important. Because it may not seem like therapy is doing anything, but it is. It's trying. You have to give it the time. So I think them understanding that they need to give at the time is also going to be helpful. Um, Also, making sure that there's a great environment or a safe environment, great and safe, honestly, both, for therapy to occur. Um, in order for anything to really happen and process through emotions, feelings, you need to have a safe environment. No one's going to talk to you if it's not a safe environment or if they don't feel safe in expressing their deepest, darkest emotions, fears, whatever it may be. So, creating that environment is crucial. Um, so, I would kind of address the situation too with the mom and daughter first. I think that's how I would kind of navigate it. The husband and wife dynamic is going to be intricate on its own. So I think first off, like making sure that the daughter is stable is going to be the most helpful. And obviously, she wouldn't have been able to be discharged if she wasn't stable or at some stability. But you want to make sure that that maintains. So the daughter may have expressed, "Hey, mom, you weren't there for me. No one was there for me. I was going through so much, and no one saw it. No one's seen it. I was crying for help silently." And the mom, might say, "I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, but now I hear you. Now you're heard. Like, we can work through this together." And then I think that I would kind of interject maybe and say, you know, making time for one another is important, because just as though you didn't feel mom was there for you, mom felt that she wasn't there for you. Mom has her own feelings and emotions toward not being able to be there. Mom wanted to be there, but mom couldn't. So now mom is, and we're going to make a plan to always keep mom there, and to always know that mom is there, and to always have mom know you are there. Kind of confusing, complicated, but makes sense in my head. So the way that this could kind of happen is possibly the mom and daughter setting up, concrete times. Hey, every week we're going to go and we're going to go to Starbucks. We're going to drink our coffee. We're going to talk about our week. We're going to talk about our feelings, where things that I didn't like, things that I did like, things that we can improve on, things that I want to do. I think having supports there for mom and daughter are key. And I think that relationship going forward would be healthy and beneficial for both. The daughter needs to feel safe in her environment. Mom needs to feel safe in her own environment. The whole family in general does. But I think having the daughter feel stable, and realizing that there's a lot going on and it's not her fault, will also make way for everyone else in the family to see where they can improve and open those conversations up and kind of let them reflect on themselves to see, okay, like we're gonna get somewhere, we're gonna be going. I don't like where we're at, so we're gonna try to push forward to be better and to do better. So I think that would be helpful and beneficial, and that's how I would do that.